afternoon. How you doing, everybody? This is James, and this is James Views. On today's episode, we are talking about racism in America. We are talking about racism in America and the long history of racism in this country, with the wake of the tragic death of George Floyd in Minneapolis, Minnesota. There's been a lot of outcry for change between the relationship with us as black people and police officers, exclusively white police officers. We could trace back in history back to freedom of slaves. Even back then, people who thought they were free still had to pretty much deal with new struggles which involved in discrimination and racial injustice. In the wake of this tragic event of George Floyd, it's been brought to my attention of the tragic massacre that happened almost 100 years ago in Tulsa, Oklahoma, known as Greenwood, Black Wall Street. And this history that I was not aware of until it's been brought to my attention a couple of days ago, that this event has happened in Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I was just intrigued to do a little research and to find out what exactly happened in 1921 in Greenwood, Tulsa. The information that I found out broke my heart. I've been traveling to Tulsa as a truck driver. I've been traveling through Tulsa numerous times, countless times, and I've never been visit and experience historical sites there. Right now I'm in Kansas. Yesterday I was in Minneapolis, and now I'm heading down to Dallas, and I realized I have to go through Tulsa to get to Dallas. And my mission today is to stop by Greenwood, visit, explore the sites, and hopefully learn in person, in real time, and show my respects to those that lost their lives, to my brothers and sisters that lost their lives to the senseless acts of their white neighbors. So I hope you join with me and stay tuned. Stay with me and let's experience together. And I'm going to video everything that I can, and I'm going to show you present day Black Wall Street. So I'm excited about it. I can't wait. So stay tuned.
Man, I went from a bag to a bag to a bag. I remember me and mama used to ride the cab. Pull up out the lot, no more lease, we paying cash. Show up to a crib, hand the keys to a Jag. That's that light work, flexing so much it hurt. Used to rock hand-me-downs, now Versace down my shirt. I remember them days we couldn't wait for the first Finally made me a meal, now we eating off the verse. Yeah, but I remember being hungry. Sardines, ramen noodles, and macaroni. Had that wick cheese sandwich with fried bologna. Don't want no pity, this part of my testimony. Yeah, I probably could've hit a lick with all my homies. Instead I played it cool and sat at home all by my lonely. You can go be stupid, I'll be fine with being phony. Cause I seen how that worked out for Seth, Byron, and Joey. Now my brother's serving life in a day. Putting money on his books, gotta pray. Both families still grieving for a loss. Man, this is not a game you wanna play. Cause I went from a bag to a bag to a bag. I remember me and mama used to ride the cab. Pull up out the lot, no more lease, we paying cash. Show up to a crib, hand the keys to a Jag. That's that light work, flexing so much it hurt. Used to rock hand-me-downs, now Versace down my shirt. I remember them days we couldn't wait for the first. Finally made me a meal, now we eating off the verse. Yeah.
Okay, right here we have a very historical site, a very historical building here. Right in front of me we have Mount Zion Baptist Church. Now this church was built and dedicated in April of 1921, I believe. April 4th, 1921. And what's so significant about this building is that on June 1st, 1921, just 2 months after, it got burnt down to the ground due to the horrific Tulsa race riot / massacre that took place. And this church is a staple here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, in this area known as the Greenwood District, aka Black Wall Street. And this building was burnt down in 1921, but it would later take decades to rebuild and be opened up again back in 1952, October of 1952. A mortgage that was left on it, I think it was $50,000 left, and the mortgage was paid off in full. So in 2008, this was registered as a historical building, on a historical site here in Greenwood. So as an African American, it's indeed an honor to be here to see and to witness and to stand in the center of what is known as American history, Black American history. Since the rioting and this whole town was burnt down to a crisp, modern day Tulsa, you see they built a highway right in the middle of the city, of the town. And what is known today as Black Wall Street is much different than what it was back in 1921. But there's a lot of rich history here, and I'm just here to soak it all in, and it's truly incredible. Now they have Oklahoma State University built right next to it, and like I said, a highway. But the history will never die, but live on. And this was known as the worst riot in American history, the race war. It's recorded that 300 Black Americans, African Americans, were killed But I believe that there were more, but it wasn't recorded. But they say around 300 were killed and 10,000 were left homeless. But this area was where black excellence, black entrepreneurs, black millionaires were formed in the early years of 1900s. It's a shame what happened here all those years ago. But as I said, it's indeed an honor to be here. I love visiting African American historical sites like these. Kind of give me a sense of where we're coming from as a people, and kind of motivates me to do great things in the future. So, James Views, and I will continue to visit and explore the different historical sites in this country. So, stay tuned and enjoy the ride. This is James Views, signing off.
Next time
The
on
historical
James
site
Views.
almost 100 years ago.
All the bodies in a mass grave, all the paperwork to say how much money, who had what families would have had what money now. This would have been Atlanta. It would have been fucking Wakanda, basically.
Right.
That baseball stadium in OSU Tulsa sits on top of all of their bodies.
Really?
So
Wow.
we'll never know until we force them to dig it up. So they started, we have to continue their work,
Yeah.
not let it diminish, because we have to demand equity now.